I'm Anil Kumar. Welcome to my series on previous test papers. Now, this series has been started on request of many students who are seeking admission to international universities. Now, there you have entrance exams, and sometimes there are very tough multiple choice questions. So, the whole idea here is to take variety of questions from different topics. So, in this particular playlist, you will find 3 to 4 questions on each and every topic of interest for any high school students. They should help you to admission to any American universities, to British universities, Australian and Canadian universities, and to the leading institutes in India. So I hope that purpose is met. Here is an excellent question where we'll consider the domain of a logarithmic function, right? You are given 4 choices. Now let us see how to solve this question, and let us also understand how to do it quickly in a test where time is constrained. So that is to say, you should be in a position to do this in a minute, right? So that is what your time limit is, correct? So let's first understand the concept. So we have a log function. We have log of 3 minus 2x minus x squared. Now, you should remember that for any logarithmic function, let me just sketch one here. We'll just talk about concepts a bit, as it could be a good review for some of you. So log functions are kind of like this, right? So if I'm talking about log of, let us say, x, in that case, we know that x has to be greater than 0. So that is the domain. Now, since the question here is about domain of this function, so all this within the argument should be greater than 0. Perfect. So that is the concept. I hope it is absolutely clear. So we can actually begin by just saying that to find the domain, what should we do? We should equate 3 minus 2x minus x squared to be greater than 0. That is what it is. Now, to do such quadratic equations, I always prefer to have minus first, right? So what I'll do is I'll multiply by minus. So I have x squared minus, I'm doing negative of all, right? So I'll x squared plus 2x minus 3 less than 0. So when you multiply by a negative quantity, the inequality changes sign. This is also which I wanted to take up, and so purposely I've included this step here. So note, change in sign when times by negative number. Perfect. So sign changes. This is very critical, okay? So if you don't do this sign change, then you get a wrong answer, obviously. Okay. Now it is a simple quadratic equation which needs to be factored. We are looking for negative product and positive sum. So it will be x plus 3 times x minus 1, right? So when you multiply, you get a negative product, and when you add, you get a positive thing. It should be less than 0, right? So that becomes your quadratic equation to solve. Okay, so that really means what? How could you solve this? I will prefer to solve this with a graph. So we can actually graph this quadratic equation, right? Which has 2 zeros. One is at minus 3. The other one is at 1, correct? The other one is at 1. And since we have this particular parabola, which is opening upwards, so we could actually sketch this parabola kind of like this, right? Okay. So that gives you the parabola. We are looking for a solution which is negative, that is to say, which is within these two limits, right? So which is between minus 3 and and 1. So I've actually missed that choice here. I should include, and that is what I was looking into while solving. So E, I'm introducing a choice here, which is from -3 to 1. Okay, so I missed it in typing. So what you see here is that the interval where the domain of this function lies is when it is between -3 and 1, correct? So that becomes the domain for the given function, right? So E is your right answer, correct? Sorry for the typing error. So I actually missed a sign here, so the answers are not very correct. It was -3 in the question, so I missed that. But anyway, you understand how to solve this question, correct? So we have learned a couple of things here. One, when you solve inequalities, and if you multiply by a negative quantity, well, 0 remains 0, but this sign changes, right? And then you solve, and then you get the answer, which is shown right there. And for us, the answer is from -3 to 1, both not included, because for log, it is greater than 0. Perfect? So that is how we are going to solve it. I hope that helps. Feel free to write comments, share your views, and if you like and subscribe to my videos, that'll be great. Look into other videos in this playlist, as all of them are very important and they have been selected from different topics, useful for what you are aiming for. I hope that helps. Thanks and all the best.